that don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now.
What's up, y'all? So I was unsure on if I was going to just continue this into my birthday or whatnot, but I think this is a good stopping point, and that way I can start my birthday vlog. If it's one thing that I love just as much as being a mom, it is being a Taurus woman. I'm just so happy to be gang, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what that stands for. Maybe it's this Taurus sign. Like, I don't know. We don't have a sign. I mean, we don't have a hand sign. We're gonna cut that out. Anyway, that was embarrassing. What was that? But no, today is Sunday. It is Mother's Day. It's the final hours of Mother's Day. Princeton fell asleep on the couch during our movie time, but in his defense, it was bedtime, and we have been up and running, since church this morning. And, he was just chilling. He was hanging in there, waiting on me to make some chicken nuggets and French fries, and he fell asleep while it was cooking. So I just moved him to the bed. So yeah, I just wanted to record, a closing video. You can tell I don't usually do these. I have no idea what to even say, where to start, but I was trying to, I see I see the purpose in it. I see the value in like closing out, I just be ending the video on y'all. Like, I just be like, the dramatics. But I will definitely close this one because, again, the next episode or video, I don't really know how I'm going to release these out. I think these would probably just be like regular vlogs. I know I've been hitting y'all with the series and trying to get like all that content that I recorded earlier this year just published, but trying to unify it in some way to where it's a piece of art since it's so late. But I think by this time, I don't know, maybe I'll just be rolling them out like casually. But yeah, so church was so good today. Lord, it was it was kind of like a double message. It hit me like in just two ways. But I have recently had this experience, this interaction or whatnot that made me recognize and kind of forced me to acknowledge my power of influence. And, in acknowledging that, learning to pray over that. So it's a lot of dynamics to it. I'm not going to get into it right now, but the sermon today, of course, was centered around Mother's Day, but he talked about Moses is he talked about the mother of Moses. Let's just be real. He talked about the mother of Moses and how just strong her faith was, that she did the things that she did, and how because of her faith and listening to God, and not only listening to God but following his instructions, how everything worked out, or how it all just came full circle. And if you're unfamiliar with the text, basically, around the time that during the time that she was pregnant with Moses, the Pharaoh wanted to kill all the firstborn sons, or newborn sons rather, and she was pregnant at the time. And so I think the midwives didn't want to help, so the Pharaoh devised his plan, like they was gonna throw all the babies in the river. So he was saying like this very thing that was set in place to destroy Moses actually helped Moses, because if you've seen the Prince of Egypt, I think we've all at least seen that, you know, that his mother put him in the river that was essentially supposed to be where he would be thrown into and drowned, but she built a little waterproof nursery, if you will, and he floated down the river, and how she instructed his sister to kind of trail him to see where he would, you know, what would happen, what happened to him. And he ended up floating into the Pharaoh's daughter's area, and she saw him, was like, oh my goodness, a baby, and was like, I want to take care of him, but she obviously couldn't feed him, she couldn't nurse him because she was not technically a mother. So how his sister was just at the right place at the right time to be like, oh my gosh, do you need me to find somebody to help you nurse him? And Pharaoh's daughter's like, oh, for sure. And ironically, I ain't even gonna say ironically, but because it was all part of God's plan, but because of that, she was able to go back, and the sister was able to go back to the mom and say, yo, Moses with Pharaoh's daughter, she's gonna keep him and raise him, however she needs somebody to nurse him, and I told her I would find somebody, so I'm coming to get you. And so how it all worked out to where she was still able to raise and nurse her son, but in the safety of the Pharaoh's kingdom, you know, like, so just in that context, again, like, trusting God, being obedient to God, following his instructions. But as a mother, you know what I'm saying, like, your favor sets the tone for for generations after you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the favor that God has for you and your obedience and your faithfulness to him, you set that foundation for your children to receive those blessings as well, in addition to model that as well. So it was just a lot, you know, it just really hit home for me, because part of my journey of kind of, again, my return to my closeness with God, part of that was also like, what am I going to leave my son? You know what I'm saying? Like, if something happens to me, like today, or like, if I were to die early, in a sense of like not natural passing because of age, but he's like 10 and something happens to me and I pass away, what foundation am I leaving him to make peace with that, you know? And so I wanted to make sure that I set the foundation. I introduced him to God. Like, he goes to church with his dad and or whatnot, but I wanted to make sure as his mother that I instilled that in him, in that, you know, he's going to go through life's journey as he goes through it as his own individual self. But I would hope the same way that God never left me, he knows that God is never going to leave him. So that was the emotional piece of it. But also he talked about like how your people, you know what I'm saying? Your people got to be with you. Like, you don't need a big circle, but you need, I call it a sounding board. You need a sounding board whose faith is just as strong, if not stronger than yours. Because imagine if Moses' sister didn't have faith in her mother, in her mother's faith in God, and she ain't follow instructions the way she was supposed to. That would have messed up the whole plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything would have still happened. It just would have had to happen differently because Miss Mama's detoured from the plan. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of the same thing, just in dynamics of your relationships with people in your life, your sounding board, those that you have closest to you, when you're coming to them seeking, like, I would say, fleshly advice or guidance. Because, I mean, you should talk to God first, of course, but when you're talking to them or even trying to process the conversation you and God have been having, and maybe even they're part of the plan, are they going to carry out the mission the way it's supposed to be carried out? Like, are they even that strong in their own faith and their own relationship with God to trust and be just as obedient as you are? Like, I took that from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, yeah. But you just gotta stay prayed up. Because also, like, we have this influence. Like, he started the sermon kind of like, we all follow something, and just as well as we all follow something follows us. And so you need to be mindful of your power of influence and making sure that you're walking in a righteous way, in a godly way, so that those who are looking up to you, those who are following you, can model that behavior as well, to the point where they embrace it as their own as well. So yeah, it was a loaded sermon for me, but I wanted to go up to him after church and be like, "You was in your bag today, Pastor," but it'd be a long line, and I had to go get my baby and all that stuff. So, and it was pouring down raining today, but I hope he just knows, like, yes. I mean, I guess I could tell him at Bible study. It's a little more intimate there. But, yeah, that was definitely a word that was needed and timely delivered. Like, I feel very blessed to be able to receive that. So, very, very thankful for that. So, yeah, tomorrow is Monday. Today I was trying to record because we usually go out to eat for Mother's Day and we go play, but again, it's been like storming. We're like on flood warning watch, whatever. So after church, we went to, there's a hibachi restaurant literally like right around the corner from the church. So we just went there, and kind of glad we did because it's Mother's Day. So Benihana's was going to be packed, but we were able to kind of get in and get out, and it was quick, and they gave us a lot of food. So much food, and Princeton don't ever eat it, so it's so much food. But it was good, and we came home and we just watched movies on the couch and just got on each other's nerves. But it was like a really, really chill Sunday. Just always thankful for it. This will be me and Princeton's last Sunday with each other. Last weekend with each other for a while, because me and his dad we switched a weekend, and plus this is like a 5-weekend month, so I think we're going like three weekends back to back where he won't be staying home for the weekend. So we will definitely have time to miss each other, because we just spent back-to-back weekends together. And so I think this will be a good break for us. But yeah, so tomorrow is Monday. It will kick off my birthday vlog. My birthday is Saturday, this upcoming Saturday. I have the Olympics, which is basically all my appointments. They're scheduled on Thursday. I feel kind of chaotic for doing that, but since I got Bible study on Wednesday, I don't know, I might move something to Wednesday, but whatever. But yeah, so Thursday I get my nails done, I get a wax, and then I go to my hair appointment. And then I have happy hour with the girls scheduled at like 6:30. So yeah, I am choosing violence. I am choosing violence, but I have faith it will be a smooth day. And yeah, I'm really just excited to get myself together. I ain't had my hair done since Valentine's Day. That is like 3 months, honey. 3 months of this. Yes. So I'm excited to look like somebody. Finally did my budget. It won't really even out till June, but I'm excited about that. Like, stop being stressed about money, because I can finally see like everything can even out if you just do this. So if you don't do your budget, if you don't do a budget, do it. Okay, I'll do a video. I ain't gonna give y'all the details to my finances because the feds be watching, but I will show you how I break it down to make it make sense to me. I am not to the point where I budget to the penny, but I budget like pots. So I'll show you. I'll make a short video and share that with y'all, because I need to make some short content anyway, so that you know what I'm saying. If you know, you know. So yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to wrap this up, close this out. It's been pretty slow. I just kind of been capturing what I could, but I just been chilling for this past, a couple of weeks entering May. And because the build up was my birthday, honey. Because I was supposed to go to Phoenix, but instead of going to Phoenix to see my best friend Talia, we are getting her here to Dallas so she can be here. Because I just feel like, she's about to move in Phoenix, and I need to relax with my money. So it's always a time in Dallas, and it's easy to have a time here and not like break the bank. So that's what we gonna do. But yeah, y'all, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. Oh, this is like a pajama set. It says awake-ish, but it has the pants. I ain't got the pants on, but the top, it's like long sleeve, but the material is like that soft bedside material. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, like velvety, but not really, but very soft. Fashion Nova, girl, Fashion Nova. All right, I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm just wasting time at this point. So I will see y'all. I'm so excited, y'all. I am about to be 35. I'm grown. Like, I gotta mature, okay? Because I'm grown. Did I tell y'all I joined the church? If not, I did. Okay, for real. Bye.
It's 1,000 yous, it's only one of me. I'm tripping, I'm caught up in the moment. Four. That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right.